YouTube, I'm back again. Episode 5. We know what time it is. It's time for the Raiders to handle business. The 2008 season is rapidly approaching. We just had an NFL season opener night, the Redskins versus the Giants, but that didn't do it for us Raider people out there in the world. So I'm coming with a special segment with the first generation Raider. We're going to be getting into the meat and potatoes of the preseason and things that we're going to be looking forward to for the upcoming season. Now, first generation Raider. The Raiders got a young team, young coach, an old owner who's an old school maverick. With all the things that have took place this offseason and some of the stuff that even happened last year, what do you see for 2008 and the crystal ball for the Oakland Raiders?
Well, I see better things. I see better things for the Oakland Raiders this year simply because players have been there. This is their second year under Coach Kiffin. And I see good things happening there because they got a nucleus of young players. And I'm looking forward to the season and great things happening for the Oakland Raiders this year.
Most definitely. I think everybody's kind of excited. You can tell it's like excitement there. I mean, you went to the Raider Nation celebration. You could just kind of feel when you just even talk to people who have Raider gear on that there's some excitement. So I'm looking forward to a very positive season. So when we talk about the season, obviously there's nothing more important than QB play. And young quarterback, #1 pick of 2007 draft, Jamarcus Russell is now going to get the keys to the franchise officially. He's going to start Monday night against Denver. So the season's coming on, and from what you've seen in the preseason, how would you evaluate Jamarcus Russell?
Well, I'm looking forward to great things from Jamarcus this year. It's no looking back now. He's his team. He's going forward, and I'm looking forward to great things from him because he certainly have the physical ability to do things, and I'm looking for a great season from him this year.
Yeah, man, I am too, though. I'm real big on him. When we drafted him, I wasn't too juiced though, but I really didn't want him. But from what I've seen in the preseason, I think I'm quite satisfied with the pick, though. I think he's going to justify that #1 pick from the year ago. So when you talk about Jamarcus Russell, you have to obviously talk about the people who protect him, the guys up front. And there has been much noted concern by a lot of writers in the media and as well as fans about the tackle position. Also, kind of the interior part of the line when it comes to pass blocking. We saw him run block pretty well last year. But we want to see him become more of a complete blocking unit. So the 2008 O-line, what can you expect from them?
Well, one thing they showed last year, that they could run the ball. And if you can run the ball and have a quarterback with the ability that I think Jamarcus Russell have, your passing game is going to eventually come around because if you can run it, they're going to move people in to try to stop those runs, and that should open up that passing game a little more. And I think with some quick hitting plays and some quick passes, we'll be able to get the job done until we can get that defense to back off a little bit and get things together there. I think Jamarcus and his receivers is gonna do well as the season go on.
When you talk about the O-line and be able to run block, you need running backs though, and it seems like we have 3 talented guys, and incoming starter Justin Fargas, rookie Darren McFadden being the backup, and also is going to be our short yardage back and also our third back, Michael Bush. Tell me, what do you think about our 3-headed monster coming in 2008?
Well, I'm looking forward to it. We got a hard running guy in Fargas. And we got a guy that has the ability to take the ball to the house almost on every carry. Good receiver out of the backfield. And I'm looking forward to that, seeing them operate. And with Michael Bush, who I believe might be the steal of the '07 draft, I'm just looking forward to a lot of good things from those 3 running backs.
and you were just mentioning a couple seconds ago about a strong running game and how it backs that defensive off. And when we have that defense back off, we're going to need some legit playmakers when they get out there in space. And the Raiders have some talented guys at the wide receiver position. Also got a very talented tight end. What do you expect from the receiving corps for the Raiders this year?
Well, so far in the preseason, the wide receivers hadn't did a lot to really show that they're going to be a big help to us. But sometimes you have players that are game time players that practice, they don't look that great, but when that game time is there, they are ready to play. And I think with Javon Walker and Curry and those people, Johnny Lee Higgins and the other receivers that they have in the camp there, along with Zach Miller, I think that passing game will be going to do the fine. But my belief is that we'll be doing 60-40 runs this year.
I agree. I agree, and I'm looking maybe towards the middle part of the season when you can start trying to open it up once you get Jamarcus Russell's feet a little bit more wet, most definitely. So when we switch to the other side of the ball, defensive line, you signed Tommy Kelly to a large contract, the largest probably in history for any DT. And a lot of people were upset that we didn't draft any DTs in the 08 draft. And we signed Kalimba Edwards to be a pass rushing force that Chris Clemens was last year. The defensive line, obviously, people are going to be scrutinizing them and looking at them with a more keen eye. What are you looking for from the D-line?
I'm looking for a defensive line that can get off the field on third down. That has been our downfall, the Raiders' downfall for last 3 or 4 years, is not being able to get off the field on third down. And I do believe with this year's offense that can sustain drives and keep that defense off the field, that's going to give them more energy and more drive to do just what I just got to saying they're not doing, is being ready to get off the field on third down. I believe that's important for the Raiders to succeed.
Most definitely, most definitely. And the linebackers, though, obviously Howard and Morrison, great coverage guys. A lot of people said they need to see more physicality, more short tackling from those guys. But I think as they keep playing more and more, I think it can only get better. We also going to have, I guess, a new strong side linebacker in Ricky Brown. The guy just came out of nowhere. So the linebacker unit, we know they're fast and can cover, but what is it that, for you to be satisfied with the LB play, what is it that you define as good linebacker play?
Well, I'm looking forward to defensive line, linebackers, cornerbacks, and safeties working in unison. I believe if they work together, everybody doing what they're supposed to do and executing their defenses and getting the right reads, I believe the defensive line, linebackers, and safeties and cornerbacks are going to be able to do a good job for the Oakland Raiders, because that is, I believe, their strength.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. Man, just one last thing. Oh, yeah, it's no big deal. His phone ringing. You guys pay no attention. But Kiffin, man, real quick, a young coach, man, taking on a enormous situation, dealing with somebody like Al Davis and coming to Oakland after some of the losing over the last couple of years. Tell me how you feel about Kiffin.
I feel that he's a good up-and-coming young coach, and he's going to be able to do well for the Oakland Raiders. And I believe that this is his second year, and he's got some players that he drafted, and some players that he drafted in 07 and some that he drafted in 08. And I believe the continuity of a coach and the players that he's bringing in and he's coaching those players, I can't see but good things happening for Kiffin.
Oh, Hey, same way I feel. I really like Kiffin a lot, though. Hopefully, some of the overblown stuff we heard in the media, hopefully it's not too bad, and hopefully we have a coach here for some years to come. Anyways, y'all, I'm going to have to take this call in a minute, but hey, part two, we're going to get into the real nitty-gritty of this whole episode. We're going to be talking about this upcoming game. I mean, I know you guys like talking about the preseason, but game time is almost here, though, so you guys can check us out on part two. I'm the third generation Raider, and I'm with the first generation Raider getting more knowledge. Hopefully you gain something out of this too. I'm going to be back in a second. Check me out.